Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Sarah with the Navajo Mama Homeschool. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, the Navajo Mama. My name is Sarah. Okay, so let's just jump right into this video. I have my littles around, so you might hear them playing Among Us. That's what they're playing right now. Okay, so this video is called a Q&A video. Basically, I'm answering a couple of questions that many of you have been asking in the community, and I'm here to answer those questions. Right after the Q&A, it will be followed by facts about me. So I would be sharing with you facts about me, just so you can get to know me. All right, let's start off. First things first, my name is Sarah. Okay, hi, all right, let's jump into the Q&A. Okay, first off, this question says, where do you live? Oh, I live in Arizona, in the desert. That's where I live. Second question, where did you go to college? Where did I go to college? I went to college at Spring Arbor University and Grand Canyon University, so two places. Third question, are you Navajo? Am I Navajo, Omi?
Yes.
Yes, I'm Navajo. Fourth, do you live on the Navajo Nation? No, I was born and raised on the Navajo Nation. However, I don't live on the Navajo Nation as of now. Okay, fifth question, Ashla. How many children do you have? Well, Ashla, I have 5 children. I have a boy, girl, boy, in that order. Yes, my oldest is 10 and my youngest is 1. Okay, the sixth question. Am I married? Yes, I'm married. We'll be going on our 11th year of marriage this year. Seventh question. It's so funny because lots of people were asking me, are you married? I think they've been asking that because they hardly see my husband in the vlogs. He just works a lot, so much. But if you do go back into my videos and you kind of binge watch, you'll see that he's actually made a couple of appearances in those videos. So go ahead and head over and check those out if you kind of want to see a glimpse of him. I think that's why people were asking if I was married. Okay, the next question is quite ironic because it's on a different spectrum. It was, how did my husband and I meet? My husband and I met at Bible camp. Believe it or not, we met at Bible camp. Funny story, I knew my husband's dad before I knew my husband. So it's so funny. But yes, we met at Bible camp, and if you want to hear more about how we met and that whole story, let me know. I could do another video on that. 8th question. Do I teach my children Navajo? Oh, yes we do. This 9th question was pretty weird. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't sure how to even, I don't know. And I could see how common this is amongst like the Navajo culture from being back at home. I did run into this a lot even while growing up, but I'm just gonna read the question as it's been asked. Why do you act white? I don't act white. I don't act white. That's just, to me, that's such a silly question. It really shows the ignorance, and it's very rude. So no, I've only got this question from a lot of negative responses that I've seen, but I did want to address it too because, you know, I want to put that on the spotlight to let other people know that it's rude to say that. I get what the meaning of the whole question behind that is, but it's not appropriate to ask or to even think of. I don't think it sets a good model for the children, the younger generation, even for the older generation. But no, I don't act white. Sorry. Number 10, why do you homeschool? We homeschool for several reasons. 1, I'm able to teach them Navajo. 2, we're able to just grow as a family and really learn together. And if some of my littles are exceeding above their grade, it's okay. We can work at it and move at their pace. And I really, really love that. It's all about their pace, so I love that. That's why we homeschool. Okay, 11, How long have you homeschooled for? We've homeschooled for the past 4.5 years, going on 5 years actually. 12. What are your plans? Okay, my plans are, let's do this. Kimflichini Vishli, Pechini Bashichin, Tolichini Dashiche, and Trabahan Dashanale. Those are my 4 plans. So if you're related to me, drop it down. Let's say hi. If you're my sister, my brother, my mom, my dad, uncle, aunt, let's all say hey. Ooh, that rhymes. 13. Do you watch other native channels? I do watch a couple others. If you have any suggestions for me, drop it in the comments. I'll take a look. So that wraps it up for the Q&A, and those were the questions that were most commonly asked. And so I decided to do a video so I could just answer it, and you have your answers there. So sorry. So the next thing we're gonna get into are facts about me. Okay, first off, color. What is my favorite color? My favorite color is yellow. Yellow. I love yellow. Yellow makes me happy. I love yellow tulips. I love the yellow sun. Is joy. Yes, yellow is joy. I just love the color yellow. Okay, so next we have favorite movie. I have so many favorite movies. However, I will name just a few. I really love The Devil Wears Prada. I'm not a big fan of Anne Hathaway in general, but I do like her in that movie, and I love that movie. I love Emily Blunt. She's amazing. I know it's an older movie, but it's still a goodie, and I love it. The next one would be the John Wick series. I know it's a little bit suspenseful and a lot of guns, but I really love the John Wick series. The last movie I want to list in there are the Bourne series. I really like Jason Bourne, so I like that one. I know that one's old as well. Along the line of movies is shows. So what are my favorite shows? I do like Law & Order SVU, Olivia Benson, so of course I like her. I'm looking at my paper, so just in case I don't miss anything. I like the 911 shows. There's one for Texas and there's one for California, I believe. But I know they're cheesy, but I really love those ones. I like Station 19. I know that one's pretty dramatic, but it's a tearjerker as well, so I like that one. I also love Lincoln Rhyme, The Bone Collector. They're pretty new, and I think they only have like 6 episodes out, but I really like that one. I like Criminal Minds, so I know a lot of these are more like criminal and law and whatever. After Criminal Minds, I want to say I love The Resident. I'm really into medical shows. I love The Resident, and then finally I like House. I've loved House ever since it first aired, and I still love it now. I could actually probably go back through and watch that. Oh, I also like Modern Family. That's another one. But those are my list of shows. Hobbies. What are my favorite hobbies? Hobbies. Hobbies. Okay, so my favorite hobbies. Outdoors. I love anything outdoors. Hey, baby, don't fall on that. I love camping, fishing, going out, doing stuff, hiking, scenery. Hey, I just love the outdoors. Hi. Aside from outdoors, I love reading. If I have a good book, I will read and read and read. I would love to go to the library and just read. So outdoors, reading. Oh, careful, baby. And I love concerts. I love going to concerts for some of my favorite bands, although you can't really do that right now due to, of course, what's going on in the world. I just can't wait until they start again. But yes, I love concerts. Okay, another hobby of mine is writing. I love writing. I'm really good at writing my thoughts out, and that's something I really enjoy. So I am working on a couple of children's books. I do have one actually that I'm sending off to the publisher. So look out for that. I will let you know how that turns out. But yes, writing is one of my hobbies. Also, I love tennis. Tennis is another hobby of mine. I'm not able to do it as much as I want to, just because the season of my life has been so busy. But last but not least, I love thrifting. So I love going to yard sales or Goodwill or something. There are certain things that I won't buy secondhand, but for the most part, I do love thrifting. So that's a hobby. What is my favorite beverage? My favorite beverage, of course, is water with cucumber. It's amazing. I love it. Also, I do love mango tea. Pets. Do we have any pets? Yes. We had 2 turtles. We have Speedy and Ivy. Next, we have phrases. Okay, so phrases that I use in my life, basically for my family, is one, different family, different values, meaning different families, different rules. That means in our family, maybe our swear words are a little different than another family. Like in our family, I tell my kids, you are not allowed to say, like that's not a word we use in our home. And then I tell my children, if you hear other kids using that, we cannot judge them. That's different. That's their family, their rules. I mean, it's okay. We're not better. They're not better. We just all do life differently. So different families, different rules. To make it lighthearted, it's kind of like our family, we don't do sugary cereal. Maybe another family has cereal, and that's okay. That's okay. It's just different. Every family has different things, and that's okay. The second thing is hurt people hurt people. So I tell my littles all the time, hurt people hurt people. So sometimes if you receive nasty comments or someone's being very hurtful to you, it's because maybe chances are they are hurt. So I tell my littles, give the benefit of the doubt, try to give room for grace, and that's basically some of the phrases that I kind of always just go on day to day. Why I started a YouTube channel. I started a YouTube channel because I wanted to show my perspective as a mom, as a wife, and just how we do life. I really think that it's so great that moms have I want to say kind of like a community, and not just moms, I guess, maybe dads. If dads could watch this channel and kind of see, oh, that's a mom's perspective. I mean, I don't want to explain everything to everyone, but I want to put the word out there to be an encouragement, and I just want to say community for that. So I started my YouTube channel just because I wanted to share with others my perspective. Being a Navajo woman and a mom, you know, I just kind of wanted to share that, and I thought that was pretty cool. Meaning behind my channel name. Sorry, my littles are playing over there. Okay, so the meaning behind my channel name, The Navajo Mama, is basically I'm a Navajo mom. That's all. I am not the best Navajo mom. No, no, no. Do I know everything? No. Do I know, am I the Navajo expert? No, but I am a Navajo mom. So I chose the Navajo Mama because I feel like it could resonate with so many people, with other Navajos who are also moms. I want them to, you know, not feel alone, especially for the younger generation. Like, I want to just show them, like, hey, it's okay. Like, and then it's nice to have a sounding board or something to where we just encourage each other. And then also, if you're not Native, I love that my name says the Navajo Mama because we're giving others a look into our culture by showing them this is a Navajo perspective. So I really like that. A book you could read over and over. That's easy. Redeeming Love. It's written by Francine Rivers. It is amazing. If you ever want to give something a read, check that out. It's called Redeeming Love. Something I'd like to learn. I love to learn woodwork. That's something I really want to do. I don't have that knowledge. My husband's really handy with that, so I'm going to be asking him to teach me how. I kind of want to start a project soon to build a birdhouse. I know that sounds very easy and simple, but I want to start simple. So that's something I want to learn, woodwork. All right, guys, final question, final fact about me. Final thing, this is a really crazy one. It's gonna make me vulnerable. I'm gonna be transparent, and it's also a little bit embarrassing. A lot, actually. Fact, it says embarrassing moment. So basically it's asking me, what is the most embarrassing moment you've had? Maybe not the most for me, but it's definitely a moment in my life where I've been so embarrassed that it does make me laugh from time to time. And I always tell my littles this story, so they know this story. But this is my embarrassing moment. Okay, so this is a little story. back at my home church when I was growing up, we went to church, of course, Sunday services, Sunday evening services, Wednesday prayer service, and then every other services we had at church. Well, one day we went to prayer service, you know, which is on Wednesday. And, okay, so every... Oh my gosh, I debated, should I like... I debated sharing this, but I'm going to share this. My littles know this story. Omi, you know this story, right? Okay. She's like embarrassed for me. Okay. So we went to a prayer service. Okay, we went to... Okay. We went to prayer service and everyone was praying, right? So it's dead quiet.
I don't want to say it.
I'm gonna tell them. Okay, so it's dead quiet, like completely quiet. And everyone was praying, right? In Navajo. Because it's on the Navajo Nation and we all speak Navajo. They were praying in Navajo. Okay, so sitting there by my mom, and mind you, I was 15 years old. I was sitting by my mom, and never in a million years would I ever, if I'm on the other side of this, laugh at a person who's done this. But because it was me, it was happening to me, I was so embarrassed. And now I laugh about it because it's my moment. But if this happened to someone else, I wouldn't laugh about them. Just letting you know. Disclaimer. Okay, so everyone was quiet. My dad was at the podium because he was a pastor at the time. But he was praying. Sorry, hold on. Okay, so my dad was at the podium. And he was praying because he was the pastor back then. But he was praying in Navajo. Everyone else was bowing their head and praying along. And all of a sudden, I had this urge. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was the dead of winter. So the restrooms were in another building. I couldn't just go there. So I sat there and I sneezed. Well, everyone was praying. I sneezed. I was like, like that. I sneeze like because that's literally how I sneeze. And right after I sneezed, I farted. And it was loud. And I just put my head down and I was like, oh my gosh. But that was probably my most embarrassing moment. Yeah. That and also another moment where I went up to this man because I thought he was my dad. And I was like, Dad. And I looked at him and he was like, oh. I'm like, wait, you're not my dad? It was funny. But yeah, that's my most embarrassing moment. So that's a wrap about facts about me and then also answering the Q&A. I hope you guys are having a really good evening. Thank you for watching. If you're a new subscriber, I just want to say thank you for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, I don't want to pressure you at all. Go ahead and check out a couple of my videos and then you can decide if my channel is worth subscribing to. But if you're a subscriber and you're in my community, I want to say thank you. Everyone, have a really good night. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far, and I hope your Thursday is really good. I'll talk to you later. Bye guys. Hagone.
Sure to hit that like and hit that bell case and get a thumbs up.